Hey, this is Cameron, and welcome to the practice log. Whoa. We got a lot of stuff to work on today, so let's go ahead and jump into it, shall we? I know, if a reaction video is what you want, you're not getting it today, but you know what? You get to watch me practice, which is like, that's something, right? And I got more for you too. I'm gonna answer some common questions. I actually got some pretty spicy ones today, and actually one guest celebrity comment who I will be getting to shortly. Little disclaimer for you, I've actually done my first practice session of the day already, and I already filmed it, and I already played some crap for you. Played the fugue to 997, like, really poorly. Some of it was good, and this is actually the first time I played the first half of it from memory too. So, you know, just on that grind, on that classical guitar grind, just like so many of us are. It's a hard thing, just staying on the grind for years and years, but that's what it takes, you know, for classical guitar. I'm a classical guitarist, by the way. I'm also in grad school. Not right now, it's summer break. Man, it's been a while since I've done a practice log. This feels a little weird. Anywho, maybe we can go ahead and jump into some comment questions, and then I'm gonna practice and play something for you. Whoa. Alright, so this is actually a pretty serious one, and this comes from Dr. Austin Wall, friend of the channel. Actually, not really. He doesn't like me very much. But he left me a long comment on my Roland Dean's video. He also mentioned how I mispronounced Roland's surname. See, that's the thing with me, guys. I don't know what I'm talking about most of the time. Well, whatever, I can't even look it up because I have to watch an ad to read the pronunciation, and I'd rather die than do that. It's not Roland Deans, though. I think Deans, I think that's how you do it. I don't know. Post in the comments, like, the phonetics of how to pronounce that. Anyways, this is from a masterclass that I recorded in the old apartment, so over a year ago. And it was titled, "Kid Will Never Recover from This Guitar Lesson," and then Lash, Roland Dean's, and Soar Mozart variations. And basically the whole point of the video was it was a kid getting a master class on the Soar Mozart variations, I assume at like a guitar festival or something. And I was reviewing it, because that's just the kind of stuff that I cover on this channel. Just like random master classes sometimes, and I try to chime in with what I can. This is posted from Dr. Austin Wall, who at the end of his comment also did the courtesy of leaving us a audition tape that he made for a guitar festival. I'm assuming he won, because according to his website, he's won like 10 of them. So that being said, he's pretty alright, and you can verify that from just looking him up and listening to him play. So let's get to your comment. Did the clickbait title occur to you as potentially hurtful to the kid? Honestly, no. Let me look at the title one more time. Kid will never recover from this guitar lesson. No, like, not really. I didn't really see it as hurtful. I wasn't like, this kid sucked at playing the Soar Mozart variations or something like that. It's just some classic clickbait. So, if someone did that to a video of me at that age, I might have quit playing. I doubt that, because you don't become who you are, which is somebody who has gotten so incredibly good at guitar and has achieved so many things, be that winning competitions and also just achieving, like, accolades like degrees. You are a doctor, Austin Wall. I don't think there's anything that could have been said to you as a kid that would stop you from playing music. And the kid in the video, I actually rewatched my video a little bit, and I had to stop after 5 minutes because I found it so incredibly cringy. I hate those videos. In fact, I hate all the videos that I made like more than 6 months ago. Yeah, I just like, I can't ever watch them or look at them. The ones that I've made in the last 2 or 3 months or so, I'm more cool with, but even still, I find them incredibly hard to watch. Then you might wonder, Cameron, why do you make videos that you think are like cringy? I mean, I don't think they're that cringy when I'm making them, of course, but enough time passes and anything becomes cringy, really. And also, the other reason why I do it is because it's literally my job. So, you know, you gotta keep pumping them out because people watch them, so what can I do? Yes, this piece is probably too advanced for the student, but still, that's the teacher's job. I would usually agree with that. But the thing that we have to keep in mind here is that this was a publicly posted masterclass. I don't know who posted it per se. Perhaps it was the parents of the kids. Perhaps it was someone who just posted it for Roland Dines. But it's just a piece of media that now exists, and I feel like I should have the right to talk about it. Now, that being said, I definitely see where you're coming from with, like, being sensitive, especially with it involving a kid. After watching what I did watch, I feel like I was pretty sensitive to that fact. I wasn't trying to, like, hurt his feelings or anything. It's just a public public masterclass. And part of what I do here on Sore Hands is I find public masterclasses or any music related thing, and I just kind of put my own little spin on it, and in that I try to create discussion about the thing. Am I like the greatest expert to be talking about everything that I talk about here? Absolutely not. And maybe that'll be actually the theme of this episode, people being upset about me not being an expert on the topics that I talk about. But I don't think the value of Sore Hands is my expertise per se. I think my value comes from you getting comfortable with me talking and my humor and how I make jokes, and then I can talk about these things that are really dense and boring, and like I don't even have to understand them fully, because what you're getting now is you're thinking about these things. So even if I'm making a comment about how somebody might play the Sore Mozart variations, and maybe my comment is like completely pedestrian or wrong, you are now thinking about this one specific musical thing that you might not have thought about today. And that's what it is. It's slop. It's McDonald's, but there's a little bit of lettuce in your burger and you're switching out your fries for apple slices, you know? Also, all this nitpicking and derisive laughter, but repeatedly mispronouncing the surname of one of the most well-known modern guitar composers, as has been pointed out by other comments, is a real irony. It is a real irony. That's part of the fun of the show. And you know what, I'll comment on that after I finish the comment here. If I found this video while looking to take you on as a graduate student, I would think twice. Well, that's good. You should think twice about taking me on as a grad student. I'm a bad student. I'm a horrible student. I don't practice. I talk back to my teachers all the time. I don't listen to them. Yeah, dude, don't take me as a grad student. Are you kidding me? So, with me mispronouncing the surname, I was doing that. I do that a lot. And that's just me, like, not doing prior research before the video, because these are reaction videos, man. And I don't really care so much about making myself look good for all of you. Like, this isn't that kind of YouTube channel where I'm trying to just show how knowledgeable I am. One of the beautiful things about this channel is that there's so many of you who tell me how wrong I am all the time. And I actually get a really nice, like, mental image of all the things that I've gotten wrong with, like, several people saying the same thing. And it helps me kind of go back and fix things. The amount that I've learned about myself and just guitar, like, pop history is pretty substantial. And I think if you've watched all my videos and have followed, like, this little journey that I'm on, you would also agree that you've probably learned a lot, especially through all the master classes and the documentaries. I watch a lot of stupid videos too. We've learned a lot about Jacob Collier. But I don't know, it's just a nice way to stay up to date with random music stuff that I happen to cover. My main priority for these videos, not necessarily this one per se, but for my reaction videos especially, is I'm trying to be funny, and I'm trying to make it a fun experience for you to watch. And if there's just a couple of moments in a reaction video where you think about something new, then that is like the bonus. That's the cherry on top for what it is I'm doing here. And just according to your website, it seems like you're a very active teacher, and I don't know if you work in a university or something, but it seems like you're very passionate about spreading knowledge about this thing that you love. I am too, but I do it in a very different way, and I bet you it would shock you to look at my emails and see how many people have like just contacted me just to tell me that they're now thinking about classical guitar when they have never ever even considered it. And that's mainly for adults, of course, which I feel like a lot of classical guitar education nowadays is focused towards children, which makes sense. You can get the best at guitar if you start as a young kid. Like, they have the most potential to become professional level. But I am proud of that little niche that I think I fill, which is like the 50-year-old rock guitarist who's never even considered classical guitar. And then they find me talking about some electric guitarists that they like, and then I say a couple of things that resonate with them, and now all of a sudden they're thinking about classical guitar as this other genre of guitar when they might never have considered it before. So, you know, man, it's whatever. I hear where you're coming from too. Like, definitely protect children, and like, we shouldn't be mean to them. I tend to not even agree with children being posted online. Like, I don't have children, but if I ever did have them, I would never ever include them in like anything I do here. And I think people who do include their children in their YouTube videos, especially like once they've reached like immense popularity, like we all know people who do that. I find that very strange. Yeah, so in short, you didn't like that video? Well, you know what? After watching it, I don't really like it either, to be honest. Will I be deleting it? No, for 2 reasons. Because it makes me money. That's like the main reason. Don't get it twisted. That's the main reason. And second, I feel like it still has some value. Like, even if I am a non-expert commenting on an expert's criticisms of like a student, at the very least, somebody might stumble upon that, and hearing my sophomoric criticisms might make their own more intelligent criticisms, and will just generally solidify whatever their feelings are about that piece And yeah, so I don't know. If I made those videos again, I would probably say different things, and I would have more experience and expertise, of course. But such is how the world works, and I can't tell you how many times I've heard from classical guitarists especially, like not even classical musicians, just classical guitarists, the importance of not sharing anything until it is like fully ready. You almost have to present yourself as this godlike figure where like anything you would play is like beautifully executed and as good as you can possibly make it. And it's just an attitude I've seen. Like I've literally been told this from like professors before. And yeah, I'm just not about that, I guess. I show you like the worst that I've ever played. I show you the best too, of course, but a lot of it's the worst, and I don't think you can say that like my career here has had no value or impact on anyone. And in fact, I would wager, not to sound cocky, I have probably opened up more people to the idea of classical guitar and like classical guitar thinking than you have. Oh, another name I can't pronounce. This was on a video. Was Ravi Shankar or Shankar, I don't know, actually that good? And that's a sitar player. Basically, the point of that video was first watching Ravi play like actual Indian classical music on a sitar, and then we watched a Rick Beato video that was the top 10 sitar guitar solos or like parts in like pop or rock music. And my main critique was how the Westerners used the sitar sound was basically just like using it like it was another guitar. When you listen to Ravi play, there are these very specific things he's doing, like all these slides and these like really fast vibratos and stuff, and all that was absent from the Western sitar. I don't know. I thought it was a good commentary, especially for someone who knows nothing about Indian classical music. It was just a funny observation, I thought. And again, it probably got some of you maybe thinking about Indian classical music, and we watched a lot of Ravi play. Anyways, this comment comes from TN7198, Bank of America, pin code 7198. This was posted 6 months ago. This is beyond disrespectful and stupid. Well, you know what? Welcome to the internet. How about that? I'm so tired of guitar channels that focus on masturbatory comparisons to other players, and here you're talking about another entire canon of music you know nothing about. How dare I? Lock me up, put me in jail, throw away the key, right? You're not allowed to do that. Yeah, newsflash, you are allowed to do that. And not all the value of talking about things comes from experts talking about things. You can have levels to this stuff, and that's obvious. We all know that. Just the presumption that you have something to say about this is childish and remarkably stupid. Again, the thing that I had to say was that Westerners playing the sitar was very different from Easterners playing the sitar. Was it a particularly intelligent comparison? No, it's pretty obvious, but it's just the flavor of the day when I posted that, so get over it. If you have something to offer other players from your own limited experience, do so. And again, like, I don't know who you are. Like, the other guy, Dr. Austin Wall, he has way more expertise than me. So when I read his comments, and his comment amounts to, like, I know more than you, and I'm looking down on this, like, you're not qualified to make this video. It's like, fair enough. How many people are actually in your position, though? Most people watching me are probably not as good at guitar as I am, which, like, I know is presumptuous because I suck, right? But it is true. Most people are watching me for some kind of guidance, and not all guidance is perfect. That's why there's a bunch of people free to watch. I recommend that you watch all of the amazing classical guitarists that make videos, but you know what? When you're tired of watching those and you want to just watch something easy, you can come to me, and you can still kind of think about classical guitar too. So yes, I don't know what TN7198's background is, but they probably know about Indian classical music. And fair enough, aren't you glad I'm making a video on it, now exposing thousands of people to this thing that they might not have ever thought about? I'm sorry I didn't do it perfectly how you wanted, but again, it's not a crime to be wrong. It's also not a crime to leave comments like this, but I am going to make a big stink about it on my show. But this and the string of similar judgment type videos I have seen in my sidebar after clicking this ensures that I will be muting you forever. Good. Muting isn't really the right word, because you and nobody can actually mute or silence me, obviously. What you can do is you can close your ears off to me and never have to listen to me again. There is a function to do that, though I have seen comments of people blocking my channel and then it still comes up later. I'm sorry about that. I feel like maybe you should complain to someone if that's happening. If you want to block a channel permanently, you should be allowed to do that. I've met 100 just like you, a BA in music and some theory, and you think you are a gift to the music world now. If I were to be a gift to the music world, it's because I spend hours upon hours every day trying to talk about stuff and make it fun and interesting enough to listen to, therefore giving you more music related content to watch almost every day. That is my gift to the music world. It's not my ability to like criticize or to comment on other people. It is honestly just my sheer workhorse mentality of cranking out edited videos almost every day, just to give you a reminder, if anything, to practice your guitar or just think about guitar. That's the gift that I give you. Even videos like this video is not going to get that many views. It's a practice log. They never do, but I'll still crank it out for you. This video is going to take like 6 hours to record and edit when it's all said and done, and make a thumbnail for it, and like, you know, post it and all that. This is my whole day project. Like every day is just making a video. And I could make a more lucrative video than this one right now, but I'm not. I was gonna say because I want to show you my practice, but I feel like a lot of this video is just turning into me talking about these comments. But whatever, just like skip forward if you don't like this part. Lift others up, you darn fool. You have a chance to do something meaningful and you squander it for clicks like a buffoon. How do you think I have a chance to do something meaningful? Do you think it was just luck that I ended up where I am right now? Like, this is my chance to do something meaningful. What? Because I have a platform? How do you think I built this platform? It wasn't an accident. Look at how many videos I've made. It's over 800. It might be close to 850. Each singular video represents about 5 hours of work that I've done over the last 2 years. This was no chance and this was no accident, and more than anything, it's mine and I can do whatever I want with it. And if you can't see the value of what I do, then fair enough, you've done the right thing muting me. And there are many arguments to be made about how valuable this actually is. But whatever. And yeah, and this is another episode of me justifying my existence before I practice guitar for you. I don't know, just final conclusions. Like, if a 13-year-old was hurt by that title, then I'm sorry. I know that didn't stop you from playing guitar though, because you already learned the soar Mozart variation, so you've already been playing for years and years, and it's probably already ingrained itself into a part of your identity, like it has for so many of us. Like, there's nothing that anyone could say that would make me stop playing guitar. It's like, I think about it constantly. That's just a weird thing to say, like as if you would stop playing if someone said like he was destroyed in this guitar lesson. Whatever, dude. No, you wouldn't. You know you wouldn't. And yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna practice for you now. I think I need to stop talking. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw you back in time to when I was practicing earlier today, and I'll see you there. So everything that you heard, I haven't actually said yet. That being said, I've probably talked enough. Lord knows I've talked enough. So let's go ahead and jump into the practice. I'll see you on the other side. Alright, I'm done for now. I'm going to bring you closer and play something for you. Alright, how about this? I'm going to play the fugue to 997. Up until the fast section is going to be from memory, and then I'm just going to go as far as I can go. Yeah, we'll see how that is. So, I have the music here. First page, though, all the slow stuff. It's all memorized. My hand is like cramping through that. It might not be helping me that I moved back to the footstool. There's just something about being able to hug the guitar, and I just feel way more secure. But I feel like I've made really good progress in that. So I'm gonna go ahead and film the beginning of this video now. I know it's a little confusing, but yeah, practice is out of the way. And yeah, I'll see you in the outro. Hey, well, of course, if you made it this far, be sure to subscribe and leave a like. Hey, you want to play some stuff for me? There's a recital class this Sunday, so be there or be square. And of course, there's stuff at Ruden's Delight to purchase as well. Yeah. Alright, well, I'll see you in the next one.